Are you gonna start working? Yes, you are. Right? Okay. Finally. Lord Almighty. Yes, I know. Come on, phone. Work with me, please. Just so I can monitor the chat. Come on. There we go. Alright. Finally. Jeez. Taking off like a herd of turtles. Herd? Because it's not a pod. Sound off in the chat what a group of turtle is. A group of turtles are. Okay, yeah, I think I remember his hair design. Goes down, and then, okay. Happy Veterans Day, everybody. What did he have dark paint? Hang on. It was around here somewhere where I had their references on the page. Aha, here it is. Okay. Okay, so it's darker bangs for Colby. For both of them. Aight. So I'm just doing red hair. Now, when I first scheduled this stream, I thought, oh yeah, Thursdays and Tuesdays I'll work on my official properties, which for now is just Dreamwalkers, a graphic novel I am working on. But then I realized literally today that it was Veterans Day. I says, oh crap, I could be working on the references for another story I have, Project Reclaim, which is actually about Marines and whatnot. But it is, well, working on this. I mean, he's sort of a veteran. I mean, he's a warrior, he's a hunter, so I guess they're veterans in their own right. So we're doing that. Also, sorry if I just get quiet. I kind of need music to work, but YouTube doesn't like music. So we're not doing that. Oh yeah, so I was streaming on Twitch the other day. I think I can say that name now. Yeah. I was streaming on Twitch the other day, and Twitch allows music at YouTube. Twitch allows music. mostly, sometimes. And for the longest time, Twitch wouldn't mute my streams whenever I would play music from Jeremy Renner. And I would say, this is Jeremy Renner, and this is the name of the song. Go check out his YouTube channel. You know, I would say that on stream, and they never dinged me for it. But last stream, it also happened to be the stream where I was playing a lot of Hollywood Undead music. None of that is muted. They only muted selective bits and certain parts of the Jeremy Renner music. Like, they didn't mute the whole song. So I knew that's what song was playing. I'm just, okay. So I guess that's the thing. It's funny, it's just, it's happened. I've done it. It's finally happened. YouTube has not YouTube. Twitch has finally muted a stream of bits of my stream for playing Jeremy Renner music after how many months? Good times. Good times. Love it. Love to see it. Okay, so it's all his bangs, this area, and okay. I wonder, since this is going to be a graphic novel, if I'm going to allow myself to give the characters more detail. It'll take me longer than your average comic, but it's a graphic novel. I mean, it's kind of implied that you add more detail. I'm gonna go ham on the backgrounds. That's I know for sure. The backgrounds are going to look gorgeous. Not to, you know, you're not a narcissist for loving yourself and what you do. So, especially when during the main characters, it's not really a graduation, but it kind of is a graduation where they're now officially training to be either a warrior or a hunter. Their basic training is done. Now their more rigorous training is done to start. And for that ceremony, they go to a temple in the mountains. And it's starting to look gorge. Because I want it to glow in an odd way. Not like there's like mushrooms everywhere, but like there's runes on the wall, and for some reason, and no one knows why, when you carve into that rock, it glows. You know, whatever parts you carve glow. It's gonna be a really cool ceremony. If I do so myself. Worked hard on their culture, because a little bit of trivia for anyone watching later. The story of Dreamwalker started out as a Warriors fan fiction. You can probably tell. Okay, that angle's up. Stereo love. Now, will YouTube yell at me if I sing the songs but not have any music in the background? Will they get mad at me for just singing little bits and pieces because I have the song Stereo Love stuck in my head? Which is a Jeremy Renner song. It's on YouTube. Go listen to it. I'm thinking, since Kobe is a warrior, and he is a fully fledged warrior, should he have more scars? Should just little cuts around everywhere. Because Drake, his older brother? You know, I never decided who was older. Huh. Oh, since it's the first time, I think, on YouTube that this is happening. The water that you're probably hearing in the background is from my fish tank. So that's what that is. It's not my mic freaking... Well, my mic can freak you out too, but that's not what that is. That's just the fish tank. Waiting on Elvis, hoping I can feel his shoes. She's my stereo love. She's my stereo love. She's my love, stereo love. You know, and I'm gonna text my sister, see if she's doing anything. Okay. Okay. Save. Tabby. Yo. You busy? Is that too much texture with the way I've drawn his hair? Oh, hi, Mom. How are the crabs? They are crabbing. I have the light on their tank now so the plants can get some light, but they don't. I think they're all hiding now because they don't like the light. Nocturnal and such. But they crabbing. I see him stuttering around every once in a while, eating. Is that too textured for his hair? Because in the... I have the feeling I'm going to choose a different style for the actual novel. Like, this is how I normally draw, but then for the graphic novel, I might make it look more... I don't know. Hey, Mom, can you ask Tabby if she's busy, if you're still watching? Because she's not replying to my texts. Perks of having your mom in the stream, in the chat. Oh, that's why I missed that spot. There we go. PK. Oh, she might mean okay. So I'm drawing here and I'm coloring his hair, then I might, you know, just shoot. Oh. Yeah, I figured. If his hair is drawn like this, then the texture should, you know, just be, you know, lines and whatnot, not, you know, actual detail, but, These references are mostly just for me to keep everything on track, just so I don't lose track of well, yeah, that's the point of keeping track, so you don't lose track. Blah. Just so I remember where everything is, how it looks, what color it is. Alright, copy, paste, transform, flip. Okay, and get that. Okay. Okay. Merge down. At least I know where all the color is. She's coming over. Alright. You can run and you can't hide. Also got that song stuck in my head. For the life of me, I can't remember who the artist is, but it's a FNAF song for Sister Location called You Can't Hide. Mwah! Good shit. There it is! My cuss word of the stream! No longer for kids! Don't demonetize me, YouTube! Oh, Lord! I just realized what I've done to myself. So, their armor is made of a very specific material, and it looks like Damascus steel. You know, it's all bubbly and wobbly and whatnot. So either I make it canon somehow that the metal is always changing and flowing whenever you look at it, or something, because there is no way in hell I'm gonna be able to keep it all organized unless I make like a texture for it and just stamp it on top. But I mean, I could, just so I'm not redrawing everything, reinventing the wheel every time I draw a character in armor or their knives and weapons. I should draw his sword. But let me just color where all the armor bits are. And also, some of this can just be leather. Okay, I know these bits. They're either metal or wood. I haven't decided which. I can just move over to this side and just color his clothes. And the beauty about having characters that use tanned leather as clothes, they all don't have to match. They can be all sorts of different colors. And if you have different clothes, like, oh yeah, you're wearing the same outfit, but it's different pieces of attire, it's gonna be a different color, because you can't always tan it the same color. So that's my excuse for being inconsistent. Always find creative excuses to be inconsistent. It adds to the world. Yo, look who it is!
An alien.
Oh, those two nebulas are in a very unfortunate spot in your pants.
Yep.
It's because I can't have music on YouTube and I didn't want to just sit here in silence.
Oh, that's fine. My stomach may make the mating sounds of a lost whale.
Oh, they probably won't hear it.
You will.
Anyway.
Who are you working on?
My Dreamwalkers characters.
Oh, man. say you want to bring me over here to fill the silence or whatever.
And then we sit in silence.
Just, we're comfortable in each other's presence. We don't have to say anything.
Okay, question though.
Yeah.
Since I'm gonna scoot back so you can see.
Okay.
Since they are tribal, but they do have a metal working forge, and you just harvest the metal. Where should all the metal be on their armor? Because it is rare and hard to process. So this is like family armor. So when someone becomes a war family, that's like the armor they get. So,
Mandalorian.
basically, kind of. But it's not between person to person. It's family to family, sort of. Since they really don't have a lot of needs for warriors, since they are pretty isolated, but when they do need warriors, they have just a few people that have very specialized skills.
Right.
And especially since Colby is a combat warrior, I don't know what to put on his wrists. Because their tribal tattoos are on their wrists, and it's kind of a thing. You do not cover your tattoos unless it's, for safety and whatnot. And I haven't drawn it, but he uses a short sword. So I'm just wondering, should this, and this all be metal, or should it just be like thick leather?
Could be thick leather. But the first two that you colored should be metal.
These?
Yeah.
Really?
Or at least the knee one. Oh, I'm pulling up.
Yeah, don't look at Viking armor because they went ham.
No, I'm pulling up armor and then I'll find the one that matches this.
Which I just went to coloring his casuals right before I went on to the armor because that's gonna be a pain in the tuchus. But they do have dyes and paints, somehow. I know they do because I gave the main character, Hurricane, a wooden armband with a painted blue flower on it that her friend Serena made. So anyway, when I came up with the armor idea, just so they have more outfits and look cooler than just wearing just leather pants all day. The rule of cool, I started thinking it was like, I have just combined the Mandalorians and Wakandans and put them in the woods, but they don't have the whatever spear they had that to take out a tank. They don't have those, but they do have arrows that are very accurate and will really mess you up. And of course, because it's me, the tribe guardian can basically use Eldritch Blast. Or, like shoot an aura sphere.
Right.
Eldritch Blast is a D&D thing. Eldritch Blast, which I can't say without a southern accent. Thank you, Ford.
So it looks like the armor is normally like minimal basic armor.
Yeah, I just wanted to be able to just cover the vitals. So just thighs, not on the shins or anything? To cover the Achilles heel?
Not this one. Although boots would probably be nice.
What is this from?
I have no idea, but I just found it.
What's dumb? Why would you wear orange and green at the same time?
That's atrocious, I know, but I was just looking at the armor.
It continues.
It continues, but I was just looking at the armor for that one. Because you don't want to have armor everywhere.
No, it's too heavy.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess.
But I know covering at least the chest area, and then having leather.
Oh yeah, he's got thick leather. All of it's thick leather. Thick
They
leather.
have more leather here on the legs.
Yeah,
but
okay.
That would cover, and then they wouldn't have to have armor there.
Be completely honest, this is just a first draft.
Yeah.
What really also gets me is that leather is also various tone, skin tones, because it is skin. So I'm just, isn't it look weird? You can try, you can run, and you can hide. Did you get a notification for the live stream?
I did, but I was doing something, and I was like, when I finish this, then I'll watch it. And then a couple minutes later, Mom comes in, and she's like, "Hey, she wants to talk to you."
Yeah, I texted you, man.
Really?
Yes.
Nope, don't have it.
Fuck your phone in particular.
I'll get it tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Kind of just eyeballing these colors. So their main source of prey are deer and elk. And I guess that would have more of a yellowish hue. But, oh god, that looks nasty. That's even worse. I just prefer browns. And there's no white, because why? Why would you wear the white pants?
That's because the devil can give you a reason.
Yeah, but why would they wear the white pants?
Yeah.
Also, I'm considering, should they have war paint?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Because they have tribal tattoos and whatnot.
The war paint should have something dark under their eyes.
Well, they have markings around their eyes already.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Yeah. Well, hang on. Let me actually just do his tribal tattoos right now. Okay, what was the opacity at? Shoot, what was it at? Was it at 50? Anyway. Hang on, let me get... No, come on. Pewter. No, pewter. Please. Shite. I merged it all down just to... Damn it. I gotta remember to not do that.
Do what?
To merge all my layers down before I save everything.
And before you're done?
Yeah, because then... see, I can't tell what opacity that's at. Because I just used black and then lower the opacity. So what is it at? 50? 55?
Oh, good.
Of course, Colby's markings are going to be different because A, adult, B, different leader. But they're going to be relatively the same. Oh, Tab, you're going to love Drake. Yeah. Because he's asexual.
Nice.
And something I changed. You know, he's a flirty asexual.
Ooh.
He's flirty. And because I couldn't help myself, black ring on the middle finger.
Yeah.
Is it on the right hand?
Left.
Oh. I'll change that.
Wait, no, it did. This is my right hand.
Yes.
I was on the right.
Yes.
Sorry, that looked like it was on the left hand.
Well, yeah, because when you know.
Yeah, I know.
You need to draw more so you get these things in mind. So, okay, Tab, honest question.
What?
These are the, I need to remember to do his ankles. These are the markings that, like, the young ones have.
Looks like they've been crying with mascara. Sorry.
Okay, first of all, no, but second of all, yeah.
Sorry, that's just the first thing that popped into my mind.
Okay, yeah, the 3 on the eyes, around the wrists and the ankles, and that's a loop going down to the middle digit. And then there's this.
Stuff on their shoulders.
Yep. This was just, you know, because originally when they were cats, most of them were tabbies.
Right.
And then when I turned them into humans, and just, well, I want to keep their stripes somehow, so I made it, you know, tribal tattoos and whatnot.
Yeah.
With all that. But then I'm redesigning the redesign.
To make it simpler?
To make it simpler, more meaningful, and it's just more practical. Because with the markings I had originally, here, let me pull up an old ref for Hurricane.
I think I remember. There were...
Okay, whew. I think I fixed it.
Yay.
Sort of. That scared me. Alright, no. Tattoos. Since he's was part of a different leader, maybe... Now, his looks like he was crying with mascara on.
Yeah, that does look like
Hers actually looks like stripes.
Okay.
It's because Setsume is a better painter than the former leader. Setsume, he went like with those brushes that only have like 2 bristles. And was holding the baby like this in one hand. Putting his thumb out, you know, got his tongue sticking out, just...
And it's like, no, wait, hang on.
Now he got it, but then the previous leader was just, yeah, give me the baby. There it is. Done. They'll die in a week anyway.
Jesus.
Yeah, the former leader was not the best, which is gonna be a point of contention in the story. Okay, God, I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, it comes down to about maybe just past the nose. No, his comes down to the mouth. His will not pass the snoot. All right. And also, you can tell what era a warrior is from just based on their markings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, since he's an adult and a warrior, should he have more? You know, I have not gone into like what kind of tattoos they have, and they're not like a warrior, war centric because it's just them out there.
Right.
They have warriors out of necessity and just in case.
Right. Ah.
That is loud.
Ah. It still wasn't text though. Something else. Not my fault.
I know.
It's my fault.
Just joshing you. The thumbnail for this video, because YouTube will not let me just start streaming without using a thumbnail for a live stream. I don't know why. Because every other live stream I've seen, they don't have a thumbnail. It's just whatever happens to be playing. But no, YouTube is telling me to make thumbnails every time.
So it's just thumbnail, I guess.
Yeah, I just like, ugh, thumbnail, I guess. Then after it's posted, I'll make a custom thumbnail after, I'm done. Ugh. Anyway. Because, like, for videos, I don't have to use a thumbnail. I can just, here's the thumbnail. Here's different parts of the video. Boom, there we go. Since she's a child, that's all she'll have. I know the way the Hawaiians do their tattoos, they go ham.
Yeah.
I am not prepared to draw that. And they, the way the Shia tribe, which is the name of this tribe, the way they do the tattoos, it's with a paintbrush. It's not like with a needle or with a ting thing. It's with a paintbrush, and it's a very specific pigment that they use that is sacred to their people. It's a guarded secret. Only the leader knows. Whoops. Only the leader, tribe guardian, and like a few oldest members of the council know the recipe.
And it doesn't wash off?
No, it does not wash off. But it's funny because then if a tribe member goes to like the city and whatever, since they're really not allowed off the reservation, they have to either constantly wear certain, tattoo covering makeup, or they actually go to a specific tattoo parlor that does removals for tribe members for free. But then they remove tattoos the same way you would a regular tattoo, like with the laser thing that just cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. And it hurts. It hurts. Which is, it's very painful to remove, which, for any tattoo, it's painful to remove. But for, like, the tribe, it's more symbolic. Especially when spoilers happens and tattoos are removed, they're just like the pain of the tattoo removal was nothing compared to the pain of leaving, removing a part of myself. Now Iris has tattoos because she joined the tribe. That's not a spoiler. That's like prologue. If it's in the prologue, I can spoil it because it's, you know, the first thing you read. It's part of the setup. Since he's a warrior, I feel like he should have more, but this is basically it.
You can give him some more.
Yeah, I know, but I just don't know what. And I got like 3 other references I wanted to do today.
Have something going down his arms. You don't have to have it now, but I mean, just remember to just have something.
I should just make a base and just say, okay, yeah, this is basic. This is baby. Basic training, and then just add on from there.
Yeah.
I need to do that. So I'll just color his clothes, and then while I'm thinking about the tattoos, I'll move over to Drake's reference sheet, because I just need to do his line art. And since Colby is a fully fledged warrior, he's going to need, did I use the... Yes, I did. I'm also thinking of using the G pen for line art.
Yeah.
You know, this one?
Ooh.
So it'll be more textured and look cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cute. Okay. 5 is a good width. Come on. Not 5.4. 5. No, not even 0.2. 5. 5. 5. 5. Please. God.
Not doing what you want.
No. I'm also wondering how I should draw everything, because it's going to be a graphic novel, not a comic book, a graphic novel, which is different. Because for The Path to Brighter Stars, it's a comic. The characters are very simple, except Brindlefer because she's special. The backgrounds are very simple, and the line art is nothing crazy. Same with the shading. Now, for a graphic novel, I feel like I have to go harder, or at least more stylized, because it's going to be bigger.
Yeah.
But it's also going to be longer than the average comic. And I'm just wondering, because I don't want to go manga style, because that is not what I want at all. This graphic novel is basically going to look like screenshots of a movie. Because that's basically how I'm picturing it. So I'm just wondering if I'm going to change or try to create a new line art style. Where it does look very distinct. And these are just basic standing poses with a simple expression, because when I draw like their actual characters, this is just me again redesigning them.
Yeah.
I know their personalities and whatnot. So this is just me trying to see what they look like. You know what else is gonna kill me?
What?
A lot of the characters have facial hair.
This is gonna make you die.
I'm just gonna die. And especially since Drake has a beard.
It's dead.
Well, not quite, you know, a beard, but he has a beard.
A beard.
A beard. But it's not a beard. It's, well, look at it.
Beard.
Now, there's this one character that's gonna have a beard, and he's a redhead.
A beard.
A beard. His name is Sean.
Sean!
Sean! I am making that joke, and no one can stop me because I'm going to kill him. Spoilers, he's gonna die. Just so his wife can go, Sean!
It's gonna be brilliant.
So when this finally comes out and you meet a character named Sean, he's got a target on his back.
You know, somewhere.
Shit's about to go
It's
down.
not gonna make
He's not gonna make it. Which is why I'm kind of deviating from... I mean, they are tribal, but they are not Native American.
Right.
I did reference Native American photos when getting the skin tones, but that's where it kind of ends.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the shoreliners that are across the mountains and, who they are kind of descended from, they are more based on the Native Americans. So that's what they look like. And that's what their culture is or was. I haven't decided yet. I'm drawing this all wrong. Also, for this, now the line art may be simple, but I'm definitely going to add textures everywhere. It is, 12.
Ow.
Well.
Sorry.
Oh, it's funny. Yesterday, I got rid of them fairly quickly, but yesterday, either after the stream or sometime, I don't remember when, but yesterday, I had the hiccups like nobody's business.
I know a quick way to get rid of them.
I started fake hiccuping because it was funny, and that immediately got rid of them.
So if you have the painful hiccups, just take a spoonful of sugar.
They weren't painful. They were just, like that,
The funny ones.
They were the funny ones that are just, oh, God, stop.
Like you ate something spicy.
Which that has never happened to me.
It happened to me once, but I think that's because I ate it wrong, Not like wrong, but it went down the wrong tube and then I started hiccuping.
Or you ate it too fast.
Maybe it's because I ate it too fast. I have no idea. But a couple nights ago I had painful hiccups and I was trying to sleep. So it was really annoying. I woke up to painful hiccups.
Ouch.
Yeah, and then I was...
Okay, but no. Finish your bit.
Sorry, so I was getting desperate because I was doing the hold your breath and breathe out and do all that. And
Yeah.
I'd hold my breath and then no hiccups would happen. I'd breathe out, no hiccups would happen. I'd be like, okay, they're gone, and then I'd hiccup. So I looked up how to get rid of hiccups, and yeah, sugar works. So.
Oh, okay. Okay, my question. What would you rather wake up with? Painful hiccups or wake up with a cramp?
Dude, I know how to get rid of cramp, right away. So
But I mean, if you woke up and you didn't catch it in time, and now you have a Charlie horse. Would you rather have that or hiccups?
I'd rather have hang on. Well, because, like I said, I know how to get rid of a cramp really quickly, no matter if I just catch it or if it's been going on for a while. I know how to get rid of it, 2 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
You flex or you stretch?
You put pressure on your big toe and then to all you step down on your toes first and then on the rest of your leg.
But if you're laying down and the blankets don't let you stand up fast enough.
Well, you get out of bed as quickly as possible.
But the blankets won't let you.
Then reach down and grab your big toe and start wiggling it. That helps.
What the For any cramp.
For any leg cramp.
Okay, because like if you got a cramp in your arm, I'm not sure grabbing your big toe is gonna help.
I've never had a cramp in my arm.
I had a cramp in my wrist, and it was the weirdest thing ever because my entire hand couldn't move. I was just.
Oh, well, then move either your fingers or your thumb.
I couldn't.
Well, with your other hand.
Oh, I'm having my first hand cramp.
So it didn't hurt then.
It did hurt, but I was more shocked that I was having one. Also, Tabby, can you look?
Okay. You got me that like all of the streams, so I don't care.
I don't care. Okay, fine. As long as no one calls me by my name.
No, I won't.
You have a few times, but yeah, whatever.
Oh, sorry.
It's just I prefer to be called Doom anyway. Anyway, so can you look up? I have.
That's a costume. I want actual. I want realistic. That's a Viking.
What are you on right now?
They don't wear those feather headsets though.
They don't.
They don't. I type up traditional and I'm still getting stupid crap. In the Viking, apparently.
A Viking is a Native American. Well, I mean. They were for a while. Bead. It's gonna be a different color. I keep, because the way I draw noses and mouths, you know, stretch and whatever, I was like, realistically, mouths and faces are not this big. Or eyes, for that matter. Like, if you drew his skeleton, his eye socket would be like this big, which is horrifying. Save! Sail!
Okay. Here's one. It still looks kind of fake, but I mean, it's some pants.
Okay.
That looks real enough, but I don't know what they actually look like. I've only seen Hollywood movies. Yeah.
And some chiefs started wearing the headdress because that's what people expected.
Yeah. I mean, it does look cool.
I mean, no, I mean, I don't know.
Kind of.
I'm gonna make a hilarious joke. It's like, really? It's like, you're tribal? It's like, yeah. You don't look tribal. Oh, sorry. Let me just you don't sound tribal. It's like, oh, sorry. Let me just me out big man drink fire water. You know. Start doing that. So they're, oh God, okay, yeah, and then yeah. Love it.
I'm sorry.
Native American does not mean leather.
No, I just saw that and I was like, that ass no.
The pants. I mean, sure, yes, they wore leather, but like Hawaiian natives wore palm tree, banana leaf, what's that called? Because, you know, because it looks like, you know, Moana's skirt and outfit.
Yeah.
Not very well done, Disney, actually.
Actually, Disney.
Good job, that.
Good job on that.
You actually did one thing right. I'm looking at you, live action Mulan. The ball is actually in your hand, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't trust you to keep it that way. I don't trust you to keep it there.
I don't trust you to keep it there. Well, hey, if you want to go with the new style.
Then again, since they're pretty much left alone, but different people from different cultures have moved in to join them. And they all speak, they speak English, but they also have their own tribal language. Traditionally made denim, which looks snazzy, by the way.
Yeah, I love it.
There's maybe a few people that they found clothes from like the nearby ski resort. It's only open during winter, and then during spring and summer they just kind of go through and they clean the place up, and or if they want to steal some stuff. But it's not stealing if it's left behind, because it's like,
That's very colorful. Look at that blanket.
yeah. See, now some of them don't have blankets and ponchos that are like, phew.
Very colorful.
Very colorful.
Oh, and her shoes. Holy crap. That's awesome.
They're not based on the Navajo. I had specific people in mind, and I forgot what it was. When I was first sketching them.
They have stuff on the inside of their jackets, isn't it?
Yeah, literally.
Look at that. That's so cool. The shoes look so cool. That's awesome. I love these patterns.
Since Drake is a hunter, he wears more thick furs.
Right. Do you have any water?
Not on me, but the sink over there works.
I'm gonna grab a water bottle.
Why?
Because I don't like the way the water here tastes.
There's a crab
Crab?
right there, eating a moss ball.
Oh, crab. Okay, it's got yellow eyes. Which one is that?
They all have yellow eyes.
Oh,
The yellow back there, I think that's Jonathan.
yeah.
Hi, crayon.
Love crayons. Sorry.
Oh, wait. Come back.
What?
You film up my water cup. That did not come out right.
I understood.
Then longer fur along the ankles, because you don't want snow up your shoes.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Guess I'm also ow. For anyone asks, I don't know what this little knot tie braid thing is supposed to be up here, but I thought it looked cool. It's kind of what makes the show like something's being woven. Like I color it later. So that one need to adopt that Bugs Bunny mentality. I'll be scared later. Right now I'm too mad. Okay.
Gosh,
What are you playing?
I am watching a stupid ad right now. That's what I'm doing. Oh wait, stupid ad. I am playing a coloring thing. Call me whatever you want, but I need inspiration. So, honestly,
Well, I guarantee you, you're not going to get inspiration from that.
I don't know. I've got a few ideas. See, they have all this cool mandala art.
I get more inspired just watching the process of art, the actual process, and listening to people talk about how things are made or how they made this or
That's you.
yeah, it's just because when I'm looking at the actual process, I can think, oh, this is how it's done. This is how you do it, not just looking at the things because then I get overwhelmed. How did they do that? What happened during the creative process? So that's me. Process. Will I not be done? Okay, save before everything crashes. Water. Iris needs to get sketched. And I don't know what Iris does yet. I mean, she could have been where she's not a hunter. She's great with hand-to-hand combat, but she couldn't. I mean, she could learn the tribal hunting, the fighting style. She's more a street fighter. Which they're like, great that you know how to fight and defend yourself, but please, we do not aim below the belt. Which she learned the hard. Which, actually, Sky learned the hard way. She aims below the belt. Or maybe it was Drake. Sky is just my personal punching bag. But I think it would be Drake because then it's funnier. That one. It's funnier because Drake calls her ma'am. Wait. No. He's turned. It's still his right hand. Okay. Turn that off. Pen. Since he's a hunter, he's definitely going to have gunk all over himself just to mask his scent a bit. So I had an idea that there are different creatures, mythical beasts that they hunt and fight, not just deer and bear. Which was a thought, because this is definitely not our world.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep that. Because if you just look at their designs alone, that is not normal for humans. Especially Camilla, the Reese's Pieces hair.
You gotta love the Reese's Pieces hair.
When I finally get around to coloring her, she's gonna look so cute. How did I do Hurricane's eyes? Aha. With the lighter bit. Okay. Since he already has lighter eyes, I'm gonna do... Mm-hmm. Hey, Tab, which one looks better?
What am I looking at?
His eyes.
Oh, okay.
Well, you didn't notice?
Sorry, no, I didn't notice.
His eyes.
I thought you were gonna do like this or this, then go between two layers. So I was like, wait
Number
a minute,
one
what am I
or
looking
number
at?
two?
Yeah.
No, so this is why I don't light up both of them and decide which one I like better.
Honestly, I like the lighter.
Yeah?
Yeah. But if you want to like see the blue, then I do the darker.
Hang on, let me zoom out and see what. Ooh. I like the darker.
Alright, darker it is.
I don't know why I have the Cars movie running through my head right now, but it needs to leave. Okay. Another thing that changed from their original designs, these two used to have green eyes. But then I'm just, Iris also has green eyes, and then everyone else had green eyes. I'm just like, there's a lot of green-eyed people here. Something needs to go. So I gave him blue eyes because Iris has green, and then Khan would have green eyes, but then Hurricane has blue eyes for story reasons. So I thought, well, if I give Colby, or Dad, blue eyes, then say, hey, look at her. Yeah, she's clearly your daughter. Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers.
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 Spoilers. Writing Drake is gonna be fun because he's the cool uncle.
Oh, my neck.
Okay.
Oh, whoa. That one looks funky.
Writing for Drake is gonna be fun, but drawing Buck, I know, is gonna be a treat because he's just gonna. Inner peace, inner peace, inner peace. I know there's gonna be a scene where he just, will you excuse me a moment? He just walks in the woods and starts banging his head on a tree, just going, ah! A piece and a piece and a piece and a piece. Alright, saying inner peace, he's just, the children are the future of the future. The children are the future of the tribe. The children are the future of the tribe. You know, just hitting his head on the tree. He doesn't hate kids. It's just these two kids specifically, Hurricane and Argon, drive him up a effing wall. It's just, these are the future of our tribe. We're doomed. He's literally gonna say that because Setsume, the leader and Buck's brother, is gonna say, "Hey, the children are the future of our tribe," and
Like, if this...
and then they do something and so stupid. They're screaming at each other, trying to carry a log or something, and Buck just goes, "We're doomed." I'm gonna reference some Star Trek face palms when I draw Buck in a few scenes. And no one can stop me. It's gonna be fun. Oh, I hope my mic doesn't freak out because it has been a little bit.
Uh-oh. What's it been doing?
Like it did, well, you know, but, you know, that annoying bit. Like it did in that one reverse duo episode.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so light Colby's, but stays under. Hold on a second. In Thief and the Cobbler,
Yeah.
is the king named King Nod
Yeah.
or King Nog?
I thought it was Nod because he's always
Nodding off. I just put that together. It's sad that movie didn't get more attention. It is beautiful.
I love that movie. It's so funny.
And yeah, it came out a year after Aladdin.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, oh, this is just an Aladdin ripoff. It's like, it takes longer than a year to make a movie. This movie was in development for, you know, years before
It just happened to have a similar...
release date and was also based on an Arabian tale of an Arabian
I was
Night.
gonna say, it just happened to have a similar theme and vibe, you know? But the vibe is different. It's completely different. But yeah, it's just like, no.
You know, despite being objectively better.
Yeah, it was way better. I liked it. I can actually watch that movie like multiple times.
I don't
can't
know what
watch
it is about Aladdin. I just can't watch it.
No. I mean, I guess nothing against the singing and stuff. I music's
Yeah,
good.
I do love the song A Whole New World.
Mhm.
Especially because there's the... You remember that one Next Generation Star Trek episode? The Star Trek Next Generation
Yeah.
episode where it's that shape-shifting species, but we don't know they're shapeshifters until they're like... It's like the end of the episode. And there's a princess there, and Wesley has a crush on her. And he wants to impress her, so he goes to like each of the different crewmates to ask how to impress her. But then he just says, "You know what? I'm just gonna be me," and he takes her to the holodeck.
And that's
And
like
shows
what
her-
they were trying to get him to do anyway, right?
No,
Oh. I thought they were trying to get him to just be himself.
I think someone else said just be yourself, because after he asked all their advice and went, "Yeah, I don't like any of this. I'm just trying to be myself," and they're just, "Hush, my boy." Like the entire crew watched them together, and they all went to each other and just went, "I taught him that."
I saw that one, yeah, that was me. Everyone was like, I guarantee that was not you.
Yeah. Anyway, but he takes her to the holodeck and shows her all these cool things that she never gets to see because she lives the sheltered life of a princess.
Yeah.
And I saw that, and they're standing on a rock, floating through this nebula, watching stars form, which is awesome.
Oh, that is so
But they're
cool.
standing on a rock that's kind of floating through space, and I immediately thought of the Magic Carpet Ride, and I was sitting there singing to myself, "A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view." Hey, should the beard be his main hair color or the darker hair color? Because isn't body hair darker than your head hair?
Yeah, slightly.
Okay, so I'll
Not by much.
make it the darker color, just so it stands out against his skin more. And of course, I love Robin Williams, but my God, did Disney screw him over for Aladdin?
Yeah.
Which is why Aladdin, it wasn't my favorite movie to begin with, but now I can't watch it without thinking about what they did to Robin. I'm just, you're on my shit list. Yeah, I don't do that to Robin. I think I'm gonna make his black ring an onyx stone.
Ooh, I wanted black ring.
You had one though.
I had one and then it fell off my finger. When we were doing custodian work, I took off the glove and then it decided I'm now part of this glove. And it yeeted itself into the trash. Actually, I yeeted the glove, but that's besides the point.
You didn't realize until
I
later.
didn't realize until way later. Because I put on another pair of gloves, like, soon after. Because we had to do something else. I was like, well, I'll just put on these gloves now.
Wait, was this custodian work for the school or for the fair?
For the fair.
How's that look? Yeah, the way I do rocks is so fun because I just do lines like this, but then when you zoom out, oh, an actual rock. Well, of course you can't see it now, but like here, like, oh wow, look at that cool rock.
But then you zoom in and it's just like a line here, a line
It's
there.
like 3 lines.
A pixel there. 3 lines and a pixel. That's all it is.
Yep.
Getting hungry.
I have snacks.
Where?
There's 2 granola bars right there.
Uh-huh.
I think there's a lifesaver up there. And in my lunchbox,
Oh, there it is.
there's 2 pancakes and a brownie.
Oh, well, I won't take a brownie.
But you're gonna eat all my pancakes.
I'm just gonna look.
That's it.
Oh, that's all you have in here?
Yeah.
You don't have like a
I
hidden...
didn't pack a lunch.
You don't have like a hidden fruit cup in here or anything?
No.
Oh. Literally 2 pancakes and a brownie.
That's what I said.
This is so cool. It pops up. Is this a new one?
No, I've had it for a while. I just am now using it.
Oh, I remember your other pink one with the metal handle. What happened to that one?
It's in the wash. I washed it.
Oh.
And I used it a lot. And I'm like, you know what? I have 3 metal lunch boxes. I'm gonna use them.
I don't think I have a metal one, but I have a couple of fabric of luggage bags.
Sorry I bumped the mic. The chair's getting uncomfortable. Someone pinned me to the desk.
You can move.
Now I can.
You just tell me when to move. I just have my foot there. You're fine. Ow.
Okay, that looks better.
God, why am I so tired?
Did you sleep too much? Or not enough?
I don't know. Oh, Craig's still there. Craig. Man, they're going ham on that,
Oh, yeah, it's nummy.
yeah.
Nice roots in there. They don't seem to like the dried bloodworms, so I just won't give them anymore.
Try to hydrate them.
Well, they are in the water. But I think if I put in real live bloodworms,
Yeah.
they eat them more.
Probably. Is there anyone in the burrow?
No. They're staying in the water more. I think it's because it's warmer.
Yeah. It is pretty chilly.
You know, and when I leave, I always turn up the heat, but I don't know.
We'll see if I can find the others. You have 4, right?
Yeah. And good luck trying to find the red one, NOS4A2, because I cannot find that motherfucker.
You can't find us?
I can't find NOS.
I looked like, oh, there he is. Do they have any burrows under the water?
Maybe. I don't just go in there digging around because I don't want to disturb them.
Right.
So, in the essential oils, whatever was written there was probably on the sticker, which I don't know what I have against stickers, but if I buy a candle and there's a sticker on it, I gotta take it off.
That sticker's gotta go.
That sticker's gotta go! Which is why those American Express cards expired, because I took the sticker off. And I didn't read it, because stickers. But when I put stickers on things, they stay forever. Like on my old MP3 player. Had that Thor sticker.
Yeah.
Which I think is still on my phone. Yep, there it is!
There it is!
And on my laptop, I got all those stickers. But that Haunter sticker I got from Twisted Disaster is starting to bubble a bit, and I'm worried. I think it's because my computer gets really hot.
Yeah. Okay, I think I see a burrow entrance somewhere over here.
No, it's gonna be thicker.
So there's probably one under this rock.
Probably. I don't grow bud in them.
No.
Well, now that you brought up food, now I'm hungry.
Sorry, I'm hungry.
And don't eat my food.
Hey,
Don't eat all my food.
I asked if you had any. If you didn't want me to eat it, you should have just said no.
Well, that's a lie then.
It's like, do you have any food? None for you. Alright.
I have 2 granola bars right there!
But I don't want to eat granola bars. I want to eat lunch.
Then go eat lunch!
Okay. We'll go eat lunch.
Okay. What do you take? Oh.
Take my water bottle.
Okay, I heard a crack. And I just, what the hell?
Yeah, sorry.
You're breaking my stuff! Stop it.
Sorry. I only found one, but I found... Oh. I'll put that down. I only found one, but I found a possible burrow entrance. Maybe that's where another one is.
And they hide under the rock.
Yeah. I think I saw a leg, but I wasn't like...
Leggy.
I keep thinking Elias is there, but he's not.
No, he's next
He's
door.
next door.
Really rocking the brown pants.
Anyway. I'm gonna go.
I feel like if sorry, not Buck, if Drake lived in the city, he'd be one of those Harley riders, all in all black leather.
That's cold. It's cold out there. Anyway, I go eat
You know,
lunch.
screaming, "Keep on rocking in the free world." So sister has gone to eat lunch because it is lunch. I'm gonna zoom out and eat a pancake. Now I'm hungry. That was my chair. I'm trying not to eat too loudly. But while I'm eating, how's y'all's day been? For any of you watching this later, excuse me, your comment question is, what's one trope used for Native Americans in modern media that just pisses you the hell off? Mine? Well, the talking slow one, the one where it makes them talk slow, I don't mind, because if you're speaking a foreign language that you're not quite, experienced with, you're going to talk a little slower because you got to think about what you're saying. That one I don't mind as much. But one Native American trope that really gets me just now. It's not quite the Native Americans, it's the cowboys interacting with them. And that's not a trope, that was just historically accurate. That just makes me mad. But when it comes to like tropes of representation, I gotta think about all the different Native Americans I've seen. I mean, first one that comes to mind is like the movies that come to mind are like Hidalgo, War Dogs, and I don't think that's the name of the movie. And the My Little Pony one, where they had the buffalo as like their Native Americans. And honestly, I think that movie was called Over a Barrel, and I don't remember much about the episode. All I remember is that the main six were actually the antagonists of that episode, more so than the actual people, the cowboys and Indians. They were actually willing to talk to each other, but then the main six, whoever talked to each team separately, was started arguing for them. And they kind of instigated the fight. Which is kind of how it happens. Like, the actual person that if someone says X is offensive to Y people, the Y people aren't offended by it. Aren't offended by X. They think it's fine, or they like, oh, I love seeing it. I think it's hilarious. But it's the third party who thinks it's offensive or got offended by the fact that it's there. Like, on Muppets, the Swedish Chef. The Swedes love that guy. They think he's funny. I think he's funny. But people are like, oh, it's offensive towards Swedish people. You ask an actual Swedish person, they either don't know what you're talking about, don't care, or think he's funny. That's another thing that's annoying to me. When the third party who has nothing to do with certain people try arguing for them, saying that this is offensive. When the actual person who they say is offensive towards isn't offended, so they can just shut up. That's annoying, but it... Ugh. But then, yes, there are some things that are just blatantly offensive. Like in the Native Americans in Peter Pan. Although the song What Makes the Red Man Red is pretty funny. Okay, I'm done eating now. Get a sip of coffee. Okay. Oh, actually, one Native American trope that I find really annoying because it's not historically accurate at all is the scalping part. Yes, some Native Americans did scalp people, but that wasn't part of their culture. That was the French. The French would pay no, I'm remembering this wrong. It had something to do with the French, because the French would pay colonists for every Indian scalp that they would bring in. Because, yeah, you're killing the filthy Indians. That's what they called them. And then that's what they would get paid for. So then when the Native Americans started fighting back, they would scalp as like a, hey, as kind of like a spit in their face, see how it feels type thing. It wasn't part of their culture at all. It was the government's. But then, of course, unfortunately for you, history will not remember it that way. You hear about the gunslinging cowboy and those scalping Indians. That's what they called them. Very annoying. Or when people are surprised that they had a sense of humor. Yeah, they do. They have jokes. Every culture has their jokes and whatnot. But they just didn't laugh around outsiders because they thought it best that the outsiders not know what they were thinking. Because honestly, me too. When I'm dealing with someone I know nothing about, I think it best that they not know exactly what I'm thinking, because I don't know if I can trust this person with my full opinion. Because who knows? I might get punched. Which is why, if you meet someone for the first time, and yes, and you want the walls to come down so you can trust each other. But you don't want them to come down too quickly. Or reveal something that is very personal. Because then you're just gonna get bit. Prime analogy I can come up with is, if you don't know what kind of snake it is, don't mess with it until you know exactly what kind of snake it is, or even if it is a snake. Because you don't want to get bit. I wasn't even talking about. Oh yeah, tropes. So those are the ones that immediately come to mind. He's got some on his feet, I swear. Oh, yeah. Now, counting coup, on the other hand, that was part of their culture. Now I could be wrong on this. Always fact check everything someone tells you. Counting coup was basically kind of like a how are you going to react type thing. So they would charge past you but not hurt you, and they might tap your shoulder, pow, as they run by to see how you'd react. Are you going to let me get away with this type thing? Now, I think that's what it is